Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 38 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. As you can see, courtesy of the meat creeps, I'm digging around inside a basement. I've got a new basement coming along. So I've started piecing together. Let's do you, my friends. Maybe we want to do you two. Hang on a sec, I gotta top off just the last little bit here. That looks better. I haven't decided how I'm going to make this basement look, but I mean, it basically it's there, right? We've got the foundation up and running. Glowstone, maybe. Let's get like some more of you, just to light this area up. And my exchanger would probably come in handy right about now. So, zoop. I just want to make sure this room's lit. It occurred to me that while we have a lovely basement, and what's the separation here? 5 blocks, right? And then that looks pretty cool. And how's that for? Not bad. Okay, neat. So long story short, I can probably go there. I haven't like perfectly mapped this out. As a matter of fact, let's see, where are we here? You are right into the controller, so that's actually not terrible. That's actually pretty darn close to where I'm going to want to be. There's my elevator, so I could get another elevator into here pretty easily, as a matter of fact. That works out quite well. And that, I'm guessing... Oh wait, I'm like, why is this taking so long to break? Would be where my elevator goes. So I was saying something and then I lost track of what I was saying. Long story short, put all this stuff away. Thank you, me creeps, you're the best. I gathered all my stuff that I need to make... Oh good, I have another idea. Nice. So I can just do that and then poof. Hooray! To make my mob farm again. Kind of again. I definitely want to improve it. Based off of what we did with the last one. Like, the last one was like a quick and dirty, let's get it up and running. This one's going to be like, hey, let's make it look good. And the reason I cleared out a sub-basement to my basement is that there's a few things down there that I'm going to want to have running that are even further away from my actual basement. So mob farm, for example, mobs are going to be spawning in there. There's going to be all kinds of mob sounds and like, ooh, like scary sounds and stuff. I don't want to hear that all the time. So I suspect that having it like deep in a sub-basement, when I'm up here working, I won't hear that, but it'll be happening. And I mean, obviously I can use the sound muffler if I want to, but I don't like the sound muffler. It always bothers me when there's like a sound muffler thing going on, because I feel like it's just weird. So that's where I'm at. And then the other thing I want to get into, maybe not this episode, but like really soon. And then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Would be, I want to get into environmental tech. And for that, we're going to need, you guessed it, there, a lot of space. And as a result of needing a lot of space, I decided down here, not only do we need a lot of space, excuse me, but we need a lot of space, and we need access to the bedrock. So we need to see down to bedrock. So as those two things are pretty much facts, I figured I could either place my environmental tech setup. It is quite a large amount of space, like in the center of this basement, or I can put it in the sub-basement, leaving the center of this basement more accessible for things and stuff. So that's pretty much where I'm at. 2, 3, 4, 5, go. And this is the line. Nice. I know I missed one. Cool. And then go. Nice. So that's pretty much where I wound up making a sub-basement out of. Because I figured, you know what? We're gonna need somewhere that's like lower than the basement that I currently have. So that's what I came up with. Oh boy. Zoinks. Also, we ran into that ravine, so I'm gonna have to fill that in. Also, I don't want my sub-basement to be made out of sandstone, like my current basement is. It's almost like perfect that it lines up that way, by the way. I don't know how I managed to make that so perfect, but it's cool. Nice. So what I'll probably wind up doing is, let's see, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Nice. Do I have a builder's wand? I think I've got a builder's wand. I do. Nice. Let's get like a stack or two of you out. Just to fill this in with cobble, obviously. I'll make it look a little bit nicer. I don't know about like nicer, but you know what I mean by nicer, right? Like dire nicer. I'm thinking a different material so that, you know, it's super obvious when you're not, like, which basement you're in, just by looking at the material and the walls and stuff. So I made this like about 7 blocks below. I could clear out some more of the spacing up here. I've obviously got conduits and whatnot flowing through the base, so I figured 5 blocks tall should be enough for like a mob farm in one corner and a big void miner, right, from environmental tech in another. So there's several void miners that are available. So there's the void ore miner, there's the void resource miner, and then there's the void botanic miner. So these guys, the void ore miner, for example, let's see, mines up ores, right? And then the void resource miner mines up non-ore blocks. So basically any block that's not an ore. And then botanic brings up plant-based type stuff. So like woods and I assume saplings and plants. There's a lot of types of wood, isn't there? Oh, the clicking. Yeah, so see saplings, they can show up, leaves, looks like. And then like flowers and yada 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 yada. All kinds of crazy stuff in the void botanic miner. I want to try getting that up and running like sooner than later, but we'll see. We'll have to see. But for now, let's take a look at this stuff. So down here, what do I want to make my sub-basement out of? So this is all, you know, pyramid-y. We could go with like stone bricks, right? Some kind of fancy chiseled stone bricks. Let's look at chisel and see which block types are available. I don't know. We'll be right back. So let me know what you guys think about this. Wrong thing. So kind of a similar pattern to what I've got going on upstairs, right? But, you know, this stuff. Basalt. I think it looks neat. And if I surround the room in it, we should be pretty cool. And I'm okay with it being a little bit overused. So that's pretty neat, right? So like, you know, basement, dark. I think that fits. Kind of a theme almost, right? Out of block already? My goodness. Alright, more basalt, please. Not entirely sure what I'll make the walls out of, but I feel like this is a good step. Because if I've used that much for the floors, the walls might be more trouble than I think. Because we don't have a ton of basalt. We have some basalt, but we don't have a ton of basalt. Cool. Because again, the concept is it's like a basement, so I want it to be a little bit, you know, dark and, you know, not like spooky, but dark. So that's why I feel like basalt's like a good choice here. Alright, back in a minute once I've, yeah, if I used that much on just, that might be a problem. We'll see. Alright guys, just ran this for a bunch. How many? Yeah, I got a lot of stuff. It's a lot of ores to process. While that's processing, I think I got more basalt, hopefully. Nice, 247 more. I'll take it. We'll see if that's enough. Probably cutting it close. If I'm guessing, I'm gonna say it's close. Well, I wasn't wrong. 41 left. Nice. So that's cool. As for the walls, I think I'm going to use this stuff. And tell me what you guys think of this. So if I did that, does that look kind of cool? I think that looks neat. I think that looks good. That works. It's like a nice, flat, connected texture style stone. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. So let's get a bunch more of it. Not redstone. Zoinks. And you guys, I think what I was using here was called... What did I call it? Not dent. Not Celtic. Which one is this again? Mosaic. Mosaic, where are you? I'll let you guys know where it is when I find it. This one, that's it. Mosaic. Cool. And I think our chisel's getting a little bit low on durability, so that might be a thing to deal with shortly. All right, back in a few. Gonna right-click a bunch of blocks. All right, what do you guys think of this? So, like, the ceiling can be the same floor texture that I have above me, and then we'll kind of go from there. I just have to fill it in a little bit more, but I think for the most part it looks pretty good now. So this is overall what my basement will look like. A little bit of filling in to do, but I think it looks good. No? I don't know. I hope so. You guys really liked, by the way, the basement upstairs. I was kind of like thrilled about that. Not gonna lie. A little excited about how much you guys liked it. I mean, a lot of positive feedback on that video, so I'm hoping that we're on the same ballpark here. Cool. Now, granted, we have, like, you know, a few things to tweak here, right? Like, we've got cabling upstairs. You could probably... Boom, boom. Not terrible. And then this should be well lit down here. Yeah, all green. Beautiful. All right, cool. So that works. All right, so that's stage 1. Wow, look at all this mess up here that I have to clean up. This all probably pop up from the flooring. Put away all this stuff. Zoinks. All right, that's cool. Be right back. In the meantime, by the way, these pigs have grown. Wow, to actually quite a good degree. I should... what do I want to do today? Do I want to finish up the basement and get the mob spawner going, or do I want to take care of automating those pigs? I think I'll finish up this basement that I'm working on here. So this looks pretty cool. I like this. And I don't need the basement to have a whole lot of height in the ceiling, because really what's going to be down here is like the mob spawner and the environmental tech stuff, and maybe a couple other little things. But overall, that's the gist of this basement. So I guess first things first, right? Let's get you guys. So we've got the mob duplicator, we've got some cursed earth, got some dark ineffable glass. Wouldn't mind having maybe one more of these dudes. What would be involved in making that is a good question. $80 GP, not bad. That's a lot. It's still, you know, for 80 GP, it's not super fast. But that's okay. Because I would like it to be pure dark ineffable glass now, rather than looking derpy. You know what I mean? I want you guys to like the look of it. And hopefully this, like, darkish kind of basement flooring will fit the theme that I'm going for here. Alright, so dark glass. Did I teach you how to make this stuff? Say what? Hold on. A stack of this will do. And that's fast, at least. So you... and then you. Nice. So let's put this, like, in one of the corners. I think a corner will do. So let's start with, instead of the mob duplicator, let's start with, like, the mob clearing dude, right? The crusher. Now we're going to want these guys. We're going to want the redstone lamp. might want some of this stuff. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to need all of it eventually, but I want to have a rough idea. I'm liking this basement, guys. I am. I'm, like, proud of it. So where are we going to want this guy to kind of spit out his resources, right? For now, I'm not sure what I want to make this dark room out of that I'm going to be making, but for now, let's just put something here. You, please. Show your working area, right? So that... Okay, so it's a 5x5, right? For the crusher. So, in theory, we're going to want him to be down a level. Because we want him to be able to kill baby zombies. And I'm sure I, like, figured this out, you know, a little bit ago when I was playing around. So let's move him forward one. So that he can use the actual, like, walls as natural borders for what he's going to be killing, right? And then we'll probably want some dark glass here so I can get into this thing. And then we'll want... I'm thinking just the ceiling itself would be the natural... Like, I would just build, like, 2 sets of walls around this thing. Now, what do I want to build for wall material? Would basalt work? I don't have really, like, enough basalt, if I'm being totally honest. So what would be cool to build out of these walls? Something, like, dark and menacing looking. We got dark colored blockwise and chisel. Well, I remember Tyrion. I've used this stuff before, haven't I? Pretty sure I have. So there's black strips or black scaled plates or opening. I think black strips is what I liked using in the past. Yeah, that looks cool. Right? Doesn't that look neat? Did that do more than I wanted? It totally did. When you're wrong, when your builder's one is on the wrong setting, feels bad, man. All right, so that should be cool. Nice. So that can be our mob spawning room, like killing and spawning mobs. I think it looks good, right? And if I wanted to, I could even exchange the walls here. Maybe I want to. Let's get a little bit more of that Tyrion, like another stack of it. And exchanger, you, and you. Nice. I think that looks cool. All right. Now for lighting, we have one of these in here. So let's get some basalt because we don't want. Do I have my basalt? I do. We want it to be dark in here pretty much all the time, except when we give a redstone signal to this lamp. So real quick testing with this on and a lever. That's missing the corners. So technically we want this lamp to be down one more. Unless, no, we don't want the lamp on the floor. We definitely want it to be on the ceiling. Unless we wanted it like, oops, in the wall. That's an option too, maybe. Like here. So that would miss those 2 corners. Okay. For now, let's try something like this, where the lamp is just a little bit more recessed into the room. That kind of works. But then how can I connect the redstone signal here? Because I'd like a redstone wire to come out. I haven't entirely decided how I'm going to do that, but I would like it to happen. The other option would be that. That keeps the room lit. Alright guys, making redstone transmitters and receivers. These seem like kind of as good a method as any. Why do I hear people poking around? Enderman. To get... Now hopefully I can like sneak up here and not cause water to flow everywhere, because that would be super cool. Alright, close. Alright, so that's good. So what I'm thinking then, water. Ah, it's morphin' time. Meow. I love being a bat. It's the best part of the job. Now if I place here, and we did this, does that also light up these guys? I think it does, right? Nice, that's what I wanted to see. Beautiful. So now all I need to do is place down transmitter, right click, set to channel 3, you're channel 3, you're channel 3, just make sure everything's channel 3, and then rotate you such that that does what I want it to do. Neat. Now, morph into human. What if we put this dude here? Would you be so kind? Nice, that's what's up. Neat. You like? So now we check in there. It is bright enough. It is dark enough. Cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, that's good for me. The connected textures there are a little bit off because there's not a block behind there, but I don't I don't know if there's anything I can do about that. But that's okay. That looks cool. All right, so let's get Cursed Earth going here, right? Courtesy of this and Exchanger and you, and let's do. So that should be good, right? So now I turn lights off. Well, we're gonna need power. But let's just, for now, before I run power down here, I'll get a wireless transmitter, dude. Ding. So you should be getting juice. Good. We turn the lights off. Go. We should have mobs spawning in there, in theory. Hey, did you hear that? Mob spawning. Beautiful. I like it. And then you're collecting loots, and all the things are back up and running pretty much. So that's a much nicer looking mob spawner than we had at the old base, obviously. The one made out of dirt. Because, you know, direwolf. Let's try out this bit. So you are going to need some wiring and whatnot and cabling. So if I placed you here, would you connect to 2 tiles by chance? Probably not. You wouldn't be that nice to me. But if I connected you there, that would connect to 2 tiles. Presumably here, yeah, and here. That works for now. For now, we're gonna need to like properly wire this thing in a bit, but this will do for the time being. Let's look up. Is there ducts that can do items and fluids? I don't know if there are. What? What? Why are there mobs up here? There's no darkness in this room. Why are there mobs up here? Specifically an Enderman carrying a cactus. What are you doing, Enderman? What is going on? A little concerned. Came up to get my fluid ducts to start figuring out how I'm going to run this thing, and I was a little bit shocked to find out what I found out. Alright, do we have any more fluid ducts that I could borrow? Because I'll probably need a few more than I had. Fluid ducts and item ducts. We'll figure out item ducts and fluid ducts and all that stuff. In fact, I've been using the impulse item ducts anyway. Cool. What are you doing down here, Enderman? Enderman, please. With cactus, no less. Like, first off, cactus. Why are you carrying cactus around? Second off, Enderman, please. So, we'll want items to come out the back here. We'll probably just want fluids to go on the bottom. So let's do fluid ducts for here for now, and then we'll sort this out a little bit more in a bit. Let's grab something that I can use to build with that wouldn't be too silly. I just want to have a platform to stand on as I run this stuff. So if you ran to the portable fluid tank, right? Now you've probably got some essence in you, but we can totally throw a servo on this dude. In theory. Boinks. Makes things a little bit easier on me. Nice. And then just regular fluid duct to this dude. And we hit that, and you should fill up Fluid essence. Nice. All right. Always active. Active on redstone signal. That's probably what I'm going to want. How I'm going to get a redstone signal down here is anybody's guess. It will probably be another transmitter receiver deal, but I have to figure out exactly how I'm going to make that work. But for now, on off, right? So active on redstone signal. And then let's throw the Enderman guy in there and see how that works out. Are you running, or like what's your deal? Enderman spawner guy. Hello. Maybe you're not getting the redstone signal. Hey, there we go. You're not getting the redstone signal. Not loving it. I know what's happening. So like that's the working area, right? But it's also, you spawn all the way down here? Oh, I hate you. Why would you spawn underneath the block? Who wants to be centered on the block? Explain to me who thought that was a good idea. I don't want the thing like in the middle of the room. That'll make no sense. And I don't think I can throw the range upgrade thing in there. That like shrinks the range. There is a range upgrade thingy that like has a smaller range. There they were. Range add-on tier 0, I think, shrinks the range, right? Yeah, not all machines accept them. I'm pretty sure this one is one of the ones that doesn't. We can try throwing a tier 2 in there. Yeah, see, don't do nothing. Thoughts. Be right back. So I guess, like, out of morbid curiosity, what happens if you just can't, like, if I just fill in this spacing like this, right? With a bunch of sandstone, because that's just what I happen to have a bunch of at the moment. Right, so they shouldn't be allowed in there. And I think rabbits, did I find that they were able to sneak into? Not so well. There are animals that can fit through the fluid duct zoning, but that might protect me a little bit. Beep. Poor little rabbity squeak. But that should protect me from potentially. See what happens. So you're set to active on redstone signal for now. I'll just stick that there. In theory, they should only be able to spawn inside that room now. Now there are 2 over here. I think they were there already, right? I'll have to go back to the page. Seems to be a lot showing up over here. Ah, hold on, I missed a spot. Hold on, I missed a spot. Nobody panic. But I did miss a spot. Squeak. Let's go into like full-blown human form. Yeah, totally missed a spot. Like that. Does that look better? It actually extends out even further, right? Because I've got... That looks pretty good. I think that's cool. That should be relatively safe now. I would like to get rid of these Endermen. Just so we can... Oh, I broke my helmet. Nice. Back in a few. Alright, so with that all taken care of, I should be able to hide working area, flip the lever, and now we should only have Endermen spawning inside this room. Let's just make sure... I'm going to let this run for a few minutes and make sure no Endermen spawn outside this area by watching my mini-map. I think that looks pretty good. Alright, so with that, I do believe it's pretty much wrapping up point for the episode. So we've got a little bit of work here to do, right? So we can flip off that lever. I'd like to be able to turn that thing off remotely. I just have to figure out how I'm going to do it. with some kind of, you know, redstone control type situation, but we'll figure that out when the time comes. Next episode, I'd like to get that pig farm up and running more automatedly. For now, I'm just going to let the darkroom one. I do need to... What I'll do is, let's pop up here real fast. One thing that I didn't migrate over is this setup. Hold on. Zoinks. No, not that one. This one. So this is a thing that I did not move over. One little detail. The filters. So maybe I should like screenshot that so I know what those filters look like. And then we can bring this home with us. And you're just full of all kinds of other stuff. Now, here's some other things I might want to keep. Like iron, glowstone, and redstone. I'm not worried about them. I'll let them void. I kind of wouldn't mind keeping the enchanted items because I might be able to do cool stuff with them. But these guys, let's see. So glass bottles I don't care about. Dimlet parcels I do. Sugar I don't. Potatoes I don't. Feathers I could. And blizz rods I could be argued to care about. But everything else I don't care about. And this is a representative sample of everything that dropped from a lot of mobs, right? So I could say that all this stuff could be voided, but then everything in that screenshot and these 3 items I want to be saved, right? So let's get a new type of filter. I'd like you to learn how to make resonant filters, if you may. And if you don't already know, that's how you make iron nuggets. Cool. So you might need to get some Enderium. But a resonant filter would be nice here. Cool. All right. So I'm going to run maybe an interface down there with some cabling. And we'll probably also want some power going down there. So we'll have to figure out how to get that going too. Probably with some leadstone flux ducts. I do want to have a better power transfer mechanic. And I have some ideas around that. I'm actually waiting for a pack update. And then we could potentially be able to do some cool stuff. But for now, I'm going to say wrap it up point. So Darwin20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will come back next time. And you know what? I'm just going to have everything go in the interface. I won't even filter it. I'll just say everything that a mob drops can go in the interface. We'll wind up filling up our system with like bows and armor and stuff. But frankly, we have the storage space for it. Wow, did we fill up a disc? Almost. It's getting close. But we'll be fine. So for now, take it easy, guys.